In this short video, I want to talk about a new Visual Studio Code extension which I've just published, which I've called the CI/CD Assets Visual Studio extension. So to get that installed, you just install that in the normal way. So you can search over in the marketplace for CI/CD, and in there you'll find the extension. Now, obviously, I've already got it installed. You would just click install and then reload, and then you should have it. So the CI/CD Assets extension is all about grabbing those files that you need every time you set up a new project. So what I tend to do is if I'm starting a new project and I want to configure AppVeyor, or I want to set up Git Release Manager or something like that, I go to a project which I've recently created and I'll just copy those files into the new project that I want to do. And that's fine, but it's not ideal. So what I've created here is a extension which reaches out to the internet into a repository that I've created, and it will download those files into my current workspace for what I want to do. So what this extension brings along with it, if I just go into the command palette here and search for CI/CD, we'll see that there are a number of commands that have been added into this one. So as an example, I spoke about AppVeyor there, so let's go ahead and download the appveyor.yaml file. So what we'll get here, if I click on this is how I tend to set up a project when I'm building an AppVeyor. I use a specific image. I'm not almost normally running Cake, so I'll run the bootstrapper file for Cake, and I want to whitelist certain branches, and I've got some other setup here for caching of the tools folder. Again, that's a Cake specific thing. And then I've got some regular expression here for skipping commits if all they're doing is a documentation change. So this is something that I always do. I don't want to have to think about this when I set up a new project. So what I've done here is literally just reached out to a file that I've already created in which I can update myself, and I can pull it down. So if we look again at the commands in here, there are other things in here for what is my default git ignore file, what is my Travis YAML file, what is my Git Release Manager file. All of these files I can download and not have to worry about what they are, or have to find a project that I used it in last. It's always going to be there available to me. So if I go ahead and delete these again, I can show you the final command that I want to talk about, which was the downloading of all of those files. So if I go back up in here in CI/CD and say download all files, then it's going to download all of the files that I typically want when I'm setting up a new project. That includes things like setting up the .github pull request templates and issue templates and my code of conduct and my contributing file. Rather than having to, again, copy those from another location, I get these already as part of this extension. So this extension is very much set up in a way that I like it, using the files that I want. But if you wanted to use this extension but didn't want to use my files, then if I go into the settings here and edit in the settings.json file, you can take all of these download URLs, which are at the minute aimed at my repository. You can change these to be your own repository and your own files, but still make use of the extension if you so choose to. So you would literally just go into here and copy the settings, and then over in the settings section, the user settings, you can change these URLs to be something else. So this is something I know that I'm going to use. Hopefully this is of use to you. If not, let me know. If it can be better, let me know. I'm happy to take contributions to make this extension more useful if people feel that it's necessary. So thank you very much. Talk to you later.